It wasn't recorded. I had long jumps.
Okay, the mics are live.
I saw it.
It's in there yet today. Hit the thing for me. Stand, if you would, we have a quorum, stand for the pledge of allegiance and prayer if you choose to. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty God, we just ask that your healing hands be upon us, repair all the relationships worldwide, nationwide, in our own county and towns, that we all fulfill the mission that you have set before us. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen. If you haven't signed it out front, please do so. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes.
Move to approve as submitted.
Second?
Moving second, in favor of the motion, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carried. Next, Christopher Burke review fees, $18,215.
Move to approve.
Second?
Moving second, those in favor of the motion, so by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carried. Total drain maintenance, $19,045.
Move for approval.
Second?
Moving second, those in favor of that motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And any opposed, motion carries. Acceptance of the auditor's report.
So moved?
Second.
Those in favor of that motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And not opposed, motion carries. First item, we need, Chair will entertain a motion for continuance on SO 126.
So moved?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we continue. This is the third continuance. Is there anyone, have they been notified of this date? This is the third, okay.
Yes.
Been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion on this? Those in favor of this motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And none opposed, motion carries. Next is SO 426. Chair, the office is recommending approval. Who's the engineer? Oh, Banning Engineering. Step forward. Name and address, please.
Name is Jacob Tooley. I'm here for Parker Maines. He's technically the project manager, but he's on vacation right now. He's on the beach.
Is this good for him?
Yeah, probably on section 3.
This is up just next to the airport beacon, just west of there. Here's the beacon, here's Promenade, and this is the area we're talking about. Is that correct?
A little bit higher. It's the wooded area.
Yeah, that right there, that little rectangular square. Promenade sections 1 and 2 have come through us already. There you can see Promenade, and this is this right there.
7, 8, 8.
Okay, it's all yours.
Yeah, Promenade section 3 is a 20 lot, just under 8 acre extension. Promenade sections 1 and 2. Go to the next slide. That's it kind of compared to existing sections 1 and 2. There's a storm sewer run that runs along the west side of existing Promenade section 1 that serves as the outlet. When Promenade section 1 and 2 was originally designed, you go to the next slide. That entire area that's represented by off 1 and portions of off 3 was already designed to go into that storm sewer system. So it has an adequate outlet pond that we have put in for section 3, meets all Brownsburg and Hendricks County standards, and overall leads to a reduction in discharge onto the property. So if you have any other questions about the project itself, feel free to ask me.
The office is recommending approval. I assume it's been reviewed by Christopher
Yes.
Burke.
Yep.
And,
I
Chair-
would move for approval of Promenade Section 3 SO 426
Thank you.
final approval.
Thank you.
Second.
Are we also final approving this also, I see down here? Okay.
Is this going underground, Dave?
Go ahead and ask
Subsurface drain to the storm?
to the Promenade Section 1B plat. Yeah, most of it. I mean, that's already underground. That goes to the pond system on Promenade Section 1. This will follow that
And that goes down south of 300, all the way down.
eventually.
Yeah, if you see the pond right there at the bottom, there's
Yeah.
a storm sewer run that goes all the way along that west property edge, Promenade Section 1. We are tying in to that existing storm sewer run.
And it goes under 300 and then down farther south, right?
Well, yeah, it outlets right to the Pollard Top legal drain.
Yeah.
That continues.
What I'm asking is how big is are we still not reaching capacity on our outlet drain?
With the detention that these ponds are providing, it actually makes a better situation. So, yeah, during heavy storm events, it's much better than it was when this was just farm field.
Yeah, that was a wet area.
And Promenade Sections 1 and 2 were also designed previously before you all had done away with the restricted watershed release rates. So Promenade 1 and 2 actually has it's like 0.08 for the 100-year allowable discharge instead of the current 0.3.
Yeah, it's super restrictive.
I'm pleased with these inquiries. We have a motion and a second. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed and unopposed, motion carries. Next is S0526, Laurel Heights, Stoppelworth Associates. Name and address, if you would, please, sir.
Hi, I'm Nick Stevens with Steppenworth at 7965 East 106th Street in Fishers.
So this project, if you go on Old 36, here's Prestwick area. Our EMC is right here, or Hendricks Power. We're down just a little bit from that in this empty area right here. There's Hendricks Power. So they're on the north side of the road. They're outletting, this is in the town of Avon, but they are outletting into the county that goes through Saddlebrook, then eventually does go through Prestwick, Parks of Prestwick, that drainage through there. So,
Okay. Go ahead and make your presentation.
So we're, yeah, that last one. So we're proposing, I think it's 42 lots, kind of split up. There's, in the existing conditions, it kind of splits north and south. So we have a pond to help with our research going north and kind of a tiered dry basin to help going south.
the north part it goes directly into Avon, the north drainage. The southern part of this subdivision goes south under 136 into Saddlebrook and Prestwick.
Under 136?
I mean 36. 136, yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Where do you want me to go?
Let's see. Let's see, just one more page. So, there's the existing, like I said, kind of splits north and south.
North is to your left, by the way. This
Left.
is Main Street, running east. Okay, go ahead.
Are
So,
those the 1 foot contours? Is that what those lines are?
Most likely.
Yeah.
They better be, because that would be bad if it was 10-foot contours.
no, that's the 1 foot contours. I appear to have frozen the label for that. But as you can kind of see, the north half is very flat, the south half is very, very steep.
Yeah.
So, kind of following this same north and south, most of it's going to the north, some of it's going south, and kind of trying to get as little as possible to go south.
Yeah. There's a detention pond proposed right in here for the south half of the subdivision.
So,
Ta-da, there it is. North is to your left. There's the detention. This right here is kind of the cutoff, and this goes under Main Street or Old 36, and then it's got a lot of relief as it goes through Saddlebrook. It goes under New 36 into Prestwick. Parks of Prestwick, sorry. So
Okay,
this
before-
will be in the town of Avon
Before the
eventually.
board considers this, is there anyone in the audience who has concerns about this? Hearing none, drive on.
Yeah, that's, yes, there's a little bit of area on the north side we couldn't capture, so it's just going off, but we're trying to detain as much as possible in our pond. Same with the south, I believe we talked to you
At Avon.
at Avon.
Yeah.
So it's meeting the release rates for Avon going south, but we are treating all of the water quality as well.
So is the town of Avon, since we ceded that to them years ago, are they prepared to handle their part then?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Well, they have the authority and responsibility
Yes.
to do that. I don't know if they're prepared to
well,
do that.
I'm asking this gentleman, have you approached Avon?
Yes, we've taken this to Avon. They sent us comments, we responded. I've not heard back, but they weren't anything major, just saying.
Okay,
I work with Greg Elko and Charlie Maddox at Crossroads. They're the review engineers for Avon.
okay,
I work with them on all these projects
okay.
and go to the TAC meetings, so we're all on the same page.
The office is recommending approval and final approval. Chair will entertain a motion one way or the other.
I would
Move to approve S-05-26 Laurel Heights
second.
for
Been moved
final.
and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
There are none opposed, motion carries. Next, county projects, Chair will entertain a motion for continuance.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries. Next is MIP 1208 Allen Family V3 Companies. Note there's no regulated drain here.
That's right.
Just name and address of your.
Jeremy Kaiser, 1060 Capitol Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana. So this is 30 acres off of East County Line Road. We're dividing it into 3 large lots. One's only 1.5 acres, the other 2 lots are much larger.
This is old 267 Morgan County line. These White Lick Creek runs through here. We're in this area, aren't we?
Yep, you got it.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, we're creating a 8-foot trail along East Hendricks County Road. We're putting in a ditch for the roadside swale, if you will, and taking it all back to White Lick Creek. So
Yeah.
we're also dedicating a right-of-way along the west line for the west property adjoiner for the future. If you want to go up a little bit, I can talk. Go ahead. Yeah, go right there. So you can see right now that wet depression area in the middle of the lot there. So that's where we have our proposed detention pond. And you can see as it goes to the west, you can see that flooding through there. So we tried to maintain the same drainage pattern. You can scroll down. And you can see we have our pond right there in the depression. Then we have our long outlet pipe. I think it's 1,500 feet up to White Lick Creek. So this will be well and septic. We've got all separation from the wells and the septic with the detention pond. It'll be more of a recreational pond. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Wish all of them were this easy.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
What size of the tile or what's the make of it gonna be?
It's just a 12-inch, I think HDPE, and there is, we had to get an easement for the east adjoiner to get across over to White Lick Creek.
Right here.
Yeah, and there is an existing access easement for that property to the north. So we put RCP pipe underneath that with granular backfill.
That was a
Make sure-
concern.
Yeah.
There's an easement here that goes back to this area, and one of the staff's concern was protecting this pipe from anything they do, and so the engineer is putting in a concrete pipe underneath this area to ensure that it's protected.
And so at the creek, we'll have typical head wall with flap gate to make sure we don't have any backup and cause any issues and any blowing out of the actual head wall itself. So it'll be pinned to, have a footer and pinned to the ground. And you can see this is basically what happens if the pond gets clogged. That's kind of what's going to happen. And you can see in my aerial, that's kind of what it does now. So we're not changing any of the drainage patterns. We're essentially just making a recreational pond in a depression, and possibly, creating a better situation by doing this.
One of our John Ayers and my concern was what happens during 100-year when this overflows. Is it going to get into the road, the traveling public? And it, according to the engineering, it does not.
Okay.
So,
And as far as the actual detention pond, we sized it for back-to-back 100-year storms, so unless, we have a huge flood,
yeah.
you shouldn't see any issues there.
And that was the reason I'm comfortable with that.
The office is recommending approval, preliminary and final approval. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move for approval, MIP 1208, preliminary and final.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
There none opposed, motion carries.
Okay, you.
Next, Dale Cruz, MAP 163 Brown replat, Cardinal Estates. You guys are all familiar with this, I'm sure. Thank you.
Losing
Yeah.
the map.
This, Graham, you were involved in this, weren't you?
I believe so.
Which one we doing?
A while ago.
This is
Yeah.
Brown's.
This is Cardinal Estates.
Yeah. So, good morning, I'm Dale Cruz, Cruz Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive in Avon. And I'm here this morning on behalf of Madison and Lewis Brown. You'll recall this is the property where they built a barn, might not have had a permit to build a barn. And it was in legal drain easement, which also is a utility easement. So what we have done is we have presented a replat from all the way from 250 all the way through to here, to the east property line of Cardinal Estates, to reduce the legal drain easement to 100 feet in total width, 50 feet each side, what we ended up on, 50 feet on each side of the legal drain tile. We had the legal drain tile located through here, Mason Underground located the tile, and then we positioned the easement on top of where the actual tile lays. And it does get this barn outside of the easement now. We had utilities located once the snow finally melted. We had utilities located, but there is a telephone line back here, so we have made sure that the telephone line is still within a utility easement. We did reduce the utility easement, but we made sure that the utilities that are there are still encompassed in the easement. And then we also made a few runs down common property lines to get down to this. This property here would currently have access into that legal drain all along their entire north line. I don't know, the way the contours lay, I don't know that they would want to be able to get in there, and it's been pattern tiled not that long ago. And so I don't know that there's a reason for this to want to get there, but it currently has there's no need.
permission.
So we did make a few runs down strategically where there was kind of some low spots that sort of kind of went that way. We did make a couple of those.
If I could, Dale, there is just one tile that flows from this corner into that county tile.
Yeah, Tom and I put that in years ago.
I think you can see that on one of the aerial photos.
Do you want to see the plat, the new plat, what it looks like?
Well, the board might want to see that, because
Yeah,
it was
that's
a contentious issue, but I'm glad Dale and Graham and people got it worked out.
Which one do you want? Drainage board?
Yeah. Before we did anything here, the Browns went to every single homeowner along the route and got an agent authorization for us to do this plat, because every single landowner along that route will get to sign our plat. And so without their permission, without one of their permissions, the whole thing failed.
It's a
So
pretty big deal.
they
Get
did that
everybody on the
first.
same page.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And I let them do it because they were the best ones I couldn't have done it probably. So they did, and we have agent authorization from every one of them,
So how wide is the easement now, Dale?
100 feet in total.
There it is up on the screen. This is what it was, just a big rectangle of an easement. This is what's being proposed with some easements stemming down.
So you're on the north side of the barn?
Correct.
Didn't we replace that not too long ago?
Yes.
And what about the tile that they took the electric through and then the trucks to drive the concrete down and.
I
So
think it was,
that north-south tile
Yeah.
that had the damage,
Yeah.
we had that repaired. However, we have not went back to televise to see if there was any other damage on the east-west front.
That's still in the process.
We still have to do that.
Yeah.
We
Now,
just
would the
haven't had
Browns-
good weather to be able to
Would
do
the
that.
Brown family then be held responsible for that damage?
Are you talking about TV in this?
no. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I thought you were
We-
talking about this.
We did
Yeah,
the
we were
north,
talking.
we did the north-south, and that's where we found the electric had been borne
Okay,
through.
we haven't done this yet,
No,
no. Yeah, that's right.
the ground's just not, it's too wet. We can't get back there,
Sure.
so.
But now, when the time comes, will Browns be responsible for the
If there's
repair?
damage, yeah,
Okay,
I would
Okay,
imagine,
that,
and-
so it's on the record.
We'll come to you.
yeah.
Okay.
They already paid us for the other stuff.
For the other, yes, they did pay us for that.
The office is recommending approval, preliminary and final approval. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve MAP 163 Brown replat, Carter Estates.
Second,
It's been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion?
That's for preliminary and final.
Yes.
Yes.
second,
Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? None opposed. Next, Dale Cruz, Ian, MIP 1212, Hemsel.
Again, Dale Cruz, Cruz Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive. And Avon and this project in here on behalf of Corey Hensel and his family. Corey bought some tillable farmland from the Nunnally family last fall.
Here's Coatesville, here's Amo, and Stiles was right down there. So we're gonna be right in here.
So Corey bought this acreage among some other acreage also, but part of what he bought was this acreage right here. And it included a woods on the edge right here that he can't farm. So we have created a 10 acre, one lot MRP that encompasses the woods so that he can sell it. And it'll just be a residential building site.
The commissioners might remember, Dale just came in with a project here, and this road was vacated.
Yes.
So we're just right to the east, quarter mile.
okay.
Yeah, it's a nice home. Yeah.
Well, Dale, in your opinion, can they get drainage if they sell the lot? Is there a way to get the water off of there for these people? For anyone who would buy
For
the
Corey?
lot? Yeah.
Yeah, this drains south.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he still has access to this creek.
Thank you.
This parcel
No
drains good.
regulated drains.
No regulated drainage here. We'll entertain a motion.
Move for approval, MIP 1212.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed, motion carried. MRP 165, Cruz Consulting again.
Dale Cruz, Cruz Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive in Avon. This project here on behalf of the Teal family, it actually used to be the Schaefer farm, the Schaefer property. Schaefers have since passed, their heirs have inherited it, there's 3 of them. And they're Teals that we are working for, Scott and Melissa's 2 siblings. And so here's State Road 39 and County Road 800 South. And we are,
This is just north of the warehouses in Hazelwood. East of State Road 39. Right there.
So this project is what we're working on today. So this parcel, years ago, the family had a settlement and they created these 4 parcels. And the Schaefers inherited this. The Schaefers has since passed and then passed this one down to their current heirs, who are the Teals. And it's an illegal lot split, so we're here to correct that into a building site. So we're going through the one lot MRP process to create a parcel out of this lot. That's what the goal is. And their drainage that drains through, some of this field kind of drains through here. There's a culvert under the county road right there, drains off in John Hall's property over here. There is a tile riser right here in this corner. With all the rain we had last week, we went and dumped some dye in it and dye tested it. The dye came out. We put the dye in right here. It came out right there on the west side of the road, and that's where the dye came out. It took about 10 minutes. the dye flushed through the tile.
So it goes from underground to surface.
It does. Yep. It does. There's a tile that goes from this corner down the edge of this property and it outlets in the roadside ditch right there on the west side of the roadside ditch, and it goes under the county road through the driveway culvert. We had a nice green river of, looked like toxic waste, but it's not, but running through John Hall's field for about a half an hour. But it's just one lot.
The office is recommending approval, preliminary and final. Chair will entertain a motion.
I would so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve MRP 165. Is further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion carried. MRP 166, Bowles, Dale Cruz.
Now we're going up to North Salem.
One more time, Dale Cruz, Cruz Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive in Avon. This project, we're here on behalf of Mr. Bowles. Mr. Bowles owns this right here, these two parcels, where this parcel was created as an illegal lot split. So our goal is to do a one lot MRP to turn this into a building site so that Mr. Bowles can build a structure on the property. And to fix the illegal lot split, we do a one lot MRP, which is what we've asked, submitted for approval and asking for approval of that. This drainage goes down the west side of the road and eventually gets under the road, under Broadway Street over into this ditch that's on the east side of the road.
The normal elevations are pretty beneficial, aren't they, right there?
What'd you say?
The normal elevations that are
Yes.
there are pretty beneficial. The no regulated drain, the office is recommending approval, both preliminary and final.
Move to approve MRP 166, preliminary and final.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there further discussion?
Dale, he's probably just planning to build like a barn or something on it.
No, it'll be a
It's
residence.
gonna be a residence? Okay.
It'd be a rental.
Oh, okay, got it.
Further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed, motion carries. Next, MRP 1214, Barnhart Holloway Engineering.
We're gonna go back down to the Morgan County line, just off of 267 for this project. What are we, about a mile north of Morgan County?
Yeah, about, we're just north of County Road 800 South, the second parcel north there. Yeah. I'm John Larison, Holloway Engineering, 100 Professional Court in Mooresville. This is the Barnhart family MRP. They've got 25 acres, one existing older home. You drive past this house sits up on the top of the ridge. Everything west of that is low-lying land. The plan is to build a second home just east of those existing two barns in the area Dave is highlighting. Yeah, it drains quick off the side of that hill. They're gonna build a home, walk out off the side of that hill.
Right there.
Yeah. Very little disturbance. We're gonna be using the existing driveway. Both homes are serviced by Town of Plainfield Water and Sewer. Obviously drains off quick and over into White Lake Creek, so.
Does anybody want to see the plat?
Board members?
Okay.
No.
I'll show you. You want to go to the top one?
Yeah. Got a little bit of flood area at the northwest corner of the property, then up the hill past the existing home. And you can see there to the west, proposed house. See there to the west, the proposed home. This will actually be the only new section of driveway that we're gonna be putting in.
That's the erosion control you see delineated around the home.
You'll notice it's no regulated drain, that the office is recommending preliminary and final approval. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move for approval MRP 1212.
Second.
12-14.
Sorry, my
That's okay.
mistake,
That's
correction,
right.
1214.
Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And none opposed, motion carried. Staff and council, you have anything for us? Dave Gaston, what do you got?
I don't know that I have anything yet, unless you bring
Don't have
something up.
anything? Okay. Anyone in the audience have anything to bring before the board before we dismiss? Board members, you have anything for us?
We got a new contractor, Spades Excavation. I'm the one that got him to get all this paperwork in. Looks like he did a blowhole? No, removed a beaver dam. I guess he did okay.
We start out small
Yeah,
with them.
that's fine, and he was happy to get to work.
Good. Anything else? Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We're adjourned in second. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. We're adjourned.
He put in 4 piers for me, so I'm getting on covered down the 86
Oh.
arm recovered.
Oh, yeah?
So I had, for the end wall I'm putting in so it doesn't blow off again, I had 4 piers put down and he came Sunday,
We're-
drilled the
We're
holes.
reviewing
I
it for
put my
final.
sonotubes in.
They could have gotten preliminary already,
They were 4 feet
but
deep,
they said,
4
we'll
feet
just do
got
preliminary final
Concrete
sometime. So
fixed
we are,
and the
Oh, you
last
did
second.
second.
but we talked to them.
Minimum
They're
truck
getting
is
close
6 yards.
to having what they need to get approval for final.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna pay all that money.
Just a lot, I mean, it's a long strip dealing with a lot
The
of
last 2
drainage,
drainage,
so it's just taken a
2
while.
feet from the top.
They probably filed it too soon, honestly. But we're getting close.
Your arm looks like
Yes,
doing
Here it is.
Yeah, all he needed is a servo, so. But it
Bionic?
lets me inflex, so now I can shave, I can eat, I can brush my teeth. I can do a lot of things where the other one wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
And it's set at 45 degrees, so I can't go
Yeah.
past.
Crank it up on him, Bob.
they've been doing a lot of.
That's pretty
So I can probably
interesting.
I got OT after this, so after
Don't need it.
this week, I can probably have 2 days.
Can you drive now?
No.
How'd you get here?
They're still designing, it's like driving for final. But that's a kind of condition.
Yeah, Michael's my Uber driver.
Want me to take anything else?
I got OT, Michael.
minutes. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a word of prayer, if you would join us in that. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we pause just now and thank you for your oversight over all of your creation. But Lord, there's a lot of groaning that's happening throughout the world with war and folks being killed. Father, it grieves all of us to know of that, but I know it grieves your heart for what's happening. And we pray that there will be peace. We know there will be peace at some point, someday. Lord, help us here in Hendricks County. Give us wisdom as we make decisions for the people in our county. Be with us in our meeting today, we pray in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all for being here today. Those of you that are with us in our room and those of you that are looking on, thank you for joining us. Chair would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of our February 24th meeting.
Move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Chair would entertain a motion on the claims that have been presented to us.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Excuse me. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Under new business, our first item under new business is Public Health Partnership Award. And Krista Click with the Health Department. However, I'm gonna stop her from saying anything, at least at the moment. But during the Public Health Day at the State House, which was February the 12th, and our health department has an exhibit there on Public Health Day. You've done that for, I think, a few years and so on. But the State Department of Health presents awards on that day, but apparently they don't tell people who's getting those awards. And not oddly enough, but wonderfully, the Hendricks County Health Department received a Public Health Partnership Award for the work that you and your department, Dr. Stopperich, Krista, so on, you received an award that day that you didn't know you were getting. So that was a total surprise. But you happened to be there, so you were presented, and I'll get up and come down there in a minute. The other award that was presented as well was to Hope Health, and that was a partnership award with them as well, Hope Healthcare Services, which is in Avon. And but you weren't there either.
I was not.
So we have that that Krista brought back as well, and thought it would be appropriate maybe if the commissioners of Hendricks County present these to you. And so that's what we're gonna do right now.
You want all of us down there, sir?
I don't know if you wanna join me,
You
please.
want to stand in the back? No, I'll
We'll
let
stay
you.
here.
We got the background
You
covered.
can sit there or climb over. This first one is the Public Health Partnership Award for Outstanding Partnership to Advance Community Health, presented to the Hendricks County Health Department. Dr. Lindsay Weaver, State Health Commissioner, and Megan Lyle, the Assistant Commissioner for Public Health Protection, has signed this. So, Dr. Stopperich, thank you, because you are the leader of the group, so to speak, and the board as well. Krista, you're sitting there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And all the staff, right, or some of the staff, because you've got like 30 people. But I don't think everybody in the room works in the health department. But,
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
so did somebody get a picture?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Or do you want to get another one?
I mean,
Like,
sure.
we okay? Let's do it this
Yeah,
way.
do it that way.
Can you see Bob and Brad?
I cannot, they sufficiently hid, I do not. Because they're not paying attention.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. You bet. And then the other one that was secret as well and not presented that day on February 12th, Public Health Partnership Award, again, presented to Hope Healthcare Services. And so thank you. You bet. All right, thank you. You bet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Next item on our agenda is from the 911 call center for an extension of the telecom properties lease for antenna space. Renee Tomlinson, who's the call center director. This is a 5-year extension of that.
Correct.
You want to say any more?
I just wanted to say really quickly that in 2016, it was a joint effort to sign this, and it's a 5-year agreement, so in 2021 and then again in 2026. And this is just permission. We have to give 30 days advance notice that we continue for the next 5 years. So this is just a formality to make sure that you are in agreement that we can continue for another 5 years.
Should we really do this?
Yes,
Renee?
please.
Okay.
Please do this because all of our equipment or the equipment in that area is on this tower, and without that equipment and without that, the radios don't
There
have.
would be no
the ra-
911
Yes,
call.
it would make my job a lot harder with tin cans and wires, you know,
Right,
so
right.
I don't think I could do it.
Okay, so
Yes.
Move for approval.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded. This is with Telecom Properties out of Ohio. Any other, yes,
Is
questions?
this, where's this tower located?
Renee, the
Clayton.
tower,
The tower's at Clayton? Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't the one at the highway garage. because we have-
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought about that too.
that you're gonna take down or something?
That one, yes.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. Okay.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. And thank you for all the work you do that people don't really think about.
Nope.
Yeah, so appreciate it. Next on our agenda is resolution restating, restructuring, and modernizing the advisory group for the Hendricks County Animal Control Center. We're gonna have to think through that name as well, so. Raven Gerbeck. Raven, good morning. Thank you.
First, I want to say thank you for the hiring and the renovations. Things are already looking better, and it also feels like the morale is a lot better, so thank you for that.
Great.
So the proposal for the advisory group is we'd like to change the name from animal control to animal care. This will align with the Indiana code that officially uses animal care facility. The definition of animal care facility includes an animal control center, an animal shelter, a humane society, or another animal impounding facility that has its purpose for humane treatment of animals. And this appears to be the term that state legislator has chosen to use for all modern animal welfare and control legislation. It's also consistent with the Indiana State Board of Animal Health. And we also are changing or shifting the mission. Control implies only enforcement. Care reflects the modern reality of the shelter's mission, which is focusing on animal welfare, public safety, and operational excellence. We're also ensuring that the transition is apparent with the Sheriff's Office. So the 2010 resolution was written when the shelter was a standalone department. Today, the shelter's under the control side is under the sheriff's office, and we were helping to codify that relationship. We updated the memberships to include Misty Eyes Misty Eyes is the nonprofit.
Right.
We also included data-driven oversight, so just that we can ask for numbers and kind of help measure to help see where we need to go. We've increased the meetings from twice a year to quarterly. Right now, we're meeting about every other week, but in the resolution, we want to meet at least quarterly. We've also added a recusal clause, so as it becomes more active in recommending the shelter standards and equipment, we want to ensure transparency and align with the pecuniary interest laws. So that way, if a board member or their spouse stands to gain financially, then they must declare it and step away from that specific discussion and vote. What doesn't change is that it's purely advisory, and there's no, budget information, there's no budget request increase or anything like that. So while the old resolution may have served well for a decade, the world's evolved, the shelter's evolved, and so we just would like to reflect that and align with Indiana code.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
Mr.
for that.
President?
Yes, go ahead.
I've read this, and have you read it, Graham?
Yep.
You okay with it?
Yes, and allows you to repeal it too. if you want.
I'll move for approval then.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, so this resolution number and
TBD.
to be determined, okay. That's a good number. I like that. Right. It's been moved and seconded to approve this resolution restating, restructuring, and modernizing the Hendricks County Animal Control Advisory Group. The name will become Hendricks County Animal Care Advisory Group. And I like that. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Todd, do you want to make any comments?
No, she did a great job.
Okay, all right. I know you put a lot of time and effort into it
Todd has
as
contributed
well.
mightily, yes, he
So,
has.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Raven.
Raven.
You bet. All right, Mr. Ayers, you have a bridge that you want to take care of.
Yes, this is for Bridge 49, which is on 350 North. Last meeting, you took bids on this project, and after reviewing the bids, we recommend awarding it to Superior Construction as the lowest responsive and responsible bidder. Dollar amount of the bid is $737,564.
This is the one at Brownsburg.
No, that one's already underway. This is on 350 North, just west of 267 as it goes through a curve there.
Oh, okay.
It's a rehab. We're looking at here's the substructure in place, putting new beams.
Move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to award this bridge to Superior Construction. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay. Thank you. Bob,
Two places to sign on
the bridge or whatever you were talking about up in Brownsburg is on Road 700.
700,
Yeah.
right.
That works
And that one
underway.
closed last week.
Yes,
Or-
yes, well aware of that, as you are too.
As I am.
While we're on that subject, did you and NDOT able to work anything out about some kind of a safety signal for those people coming around?
They're looking into that right now. There is some signage there on the southbound traffic on 267, but they're gonna hopefully enhance it, clear some stuff back, put some flashers. I haven't driven it, but I've had a couple people drive it. NDOT has looked at it. I've asked them to just do that for now. We're not asking them to do anything with a temporary signal yet. We're not sure. We need to find out if one's
Up at
warranted
800.
first. At 800, yeah, which is the detour route for 700. We need to, the best bet with situations like this is to let traffic figure it out. If we have an issue, then we'll do a signal, but it's not clear, it has not been clear that it warrants a temporary signal there.
Okay, yeah, because the people I'm concerned about, the people coming southbound on 267 at a pretty high rate of speed.
Right, right.
A lot of people are gonna want to turn and go west.
And arguably, that intersection may need some improvement anyway,
That's right.
with or without the
That's
detour
right,
route.
John.
So the issue for us is how much has our detour affected that
Yeah, right.
intersection? And I don't know that it's clear that it has yet.
Good, completely agree.
But we're monitoring it.
Good.
Had a lot of conversation with the sheriff.
Thank you. Thanks for
Yes, thank you for taking.
commenting on that as well.
Yes.
2027 Community Corrections Grant. Bridget, good morning. You doing okay today?
I am, thank
Good,
you.
Good, thank you. So you want us to, do we approve a letter, is that right? Or
Yes, there's a letter that you-
accept it?
There's a letter that you have to sign that I have to turn in with the grant. The grant deadline is April 1st.
Okay.
So I will get hopefully your approval today, and then I will get the Community Advisory Board's approval this afternoon and get it
Okay.
turned in this evening. They are anticipating, because they did cut our community corrections budget, so they're anticipating we may end up having cuts this year, but we won't know until they give us the award answers probably in the fall.
Okay.
So I didn't ask for any additional.
For this amount that's on our paperwork?
Well, that's the amount that I already get, so this year I did not ask for any additional funding since I knew the budget had been cut.
Okay.
They have a matrix and they have a way of deciding who gets cut and who doesn't, and I'm not really sure how that works. So my fingers crossed we at least get what we've always gotten.
Okay, so it may be less than this even.
Potentially,
Yeah.
depending on how they do the cuts.
Yeah, and folks, it's a lot of money. So it's almost $1.1 million.
Correct.
So hopefully it'll be that at least.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve this letter for this grant, which would be for the year 2027.
Correct.
Yeah. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. And thank you for the work you do.
Amen to that. Thank you,
You really, there's a lot that goes on there, and you've got a lot of folks that you have to take care of in a certain way that I don't think a lot of people understand
You're
what
good
happens.
at your job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank
Appreciate
you.
Thank you. All right. Healthy families. There's a Prevent Child Abuse Awareness Month. Deanna?
Yeah, so April is Prevent Child Abuse Awareness Month. In the years past, we've planted pinwheel gardens here at the Government Center and at the courthouse. We'll stick to the planters and mulched areas so we don't interfere with any landscaping. We plan together on the courthouse lawn on April 2nd for our kickoff, which is when we'll read the proclamation. And then we have a couple of community events that we're doing throughout the month as well.
Great, very good. And the commissioners have signed
Thank
the
you.
proclamation, and this is for the month of April, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here I will present this to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, you bet.
Thank you guys for your support.
We have an electrical contract to approve for the animal control shelter. And so is it Zachary?
Yes, sir.
And Dan with Garmong Construction.
That is correct.
The way this is for the animal shelter, the animal care shelter, is that right? Now that we're gonna use that word, I like that. So this is a bid that went out. Well, I'll let you talk about it instead of me.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So first of all, we are moving forward on a number of different fronts, and I wish to thank Mila particularly for helping us get through some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Todd's been exceptionally supportive, as you'd
Yeah.
expect, and Krista's been great to work with. So with all of their help, where we are right now is Zach will share with you, we bid this out and got 4 replies. He'll tell you about the bid numbers just so we can be transparent. We're going to ask you to approve this electrical scope and work subject to the review of council because they just got this morning. We'll show you that it's the exact same contract that we used at the highway garage. So they've already reviewed it. It's just a different name on the form. So that we're trying to keep everything as consistent within the county as we can.
Good.
Right now, where Zach is, he and Chris have been working together with a structural engineer to talk about modifications that can be done to the building that meets her floor plan needs and security needs. We have engaged a second mechanical engineer, Todd's knowledge, to be sure that we have 2 mechanical engineers, the best in the state, agreeing that we've met every code and air quality opportunity in this building.
Okay.
We expect to put that RFP out on the street next week and be bringing to you those proposals sometime mid-April. So that's when we expect to get those. We expect, this morning, Zach went ahead and secured Capital Fence to come in and fix those outside kennel gates. That'll be done very soon because with the weather and their need to be able to move dogs and all around, we want those kennels fully operational. He also will have the quote proposals, RFPs out next week for the new exterior freezer. That design work's been done. So we're moving pretty quickly through all of this, and you'll start to see more changes coming to you for your approval very soon. So with that, would you explain to the commissioners your process of securing or procuring this work?
Yeah, so for the electrical, met on site with 5 different contractors, and walked them through the building, gave them the RFP scope of work that we had for the job. And initially, all we're looking at is a facelift of interior fixtures. So brand new LED fixtures, drop-ins, new can lights, restroom lights, anything interior of the building that is what we're looking to replace. So that was the scope of work.
Repair the electrical outlets.
Yes, yes. We have given them approval to fix any outlets, any GFCI outlets, any switches, anything that may be damaged, broken. We're going to test and look at that stuff as well. And we're going to do it on a time and material basis. So in turn, they gave me all their product data submittals for the products they're going to give to us and install. And just scope reviewed that out with all of the contractors. And then that's how we decided to move forward with who we're doing with right now.
So we have compared all of the different proposals for lowest and best.
Okay.
So would you mind sharing with them the numbers just so they know?
Yes, so American Electric is the one that we vetted out and one that we are approving. Their cost is $20,189. Second was Payne Electric, and they came in at $20,980 or $24,981. Excuse me.
I'm going to stop him there just as I do things to be sure you understand that another factor we looked at is time and material work. American Electric had by far the lowest rate to be implemented in time and material. It was half of some of the other contractors.
Yeah. The third contractor place was Reliant Electrical and Solar. They were at $28,925. And then
John, I want you to listen to this next one.
Houston Electric came in at $68,260. They weren't interested.
Yeah.
It was a take it or leave it price, yes.
Question, Mr. President?
Yes.
Zach, as we talked out there that day, the only issue that was brought up to me personally was separating those circuits from the floor heat and the electric outlets. And you're gonna cover that.
We're gonna look at that and go at that at a time and material basis. Because we don't know what we don't know until we get involved.
Sure, absolutely.
And I realized when I was going through the drawings, there's actually electrical underfloor heat in that
Yeah.
kennel.
Yes.
So I did not know that until I was starting to dive through, so.
I didn't know it either.
I don't know if something with those outlets may be tied to that.
They are.
Okay,
That's what I've been told,
Okay.
that they're tied on the same circuit.
okay, so we'll definitely go at that at a time and material basis.
So this is the first of the major things we'll be bringing to you for updates on the shelter. We're just asking you to approve this.
And you'll be back.
We'll be back.
And American Electric happens to be in Avon.
Yes, sir.
Hendricks County, so I think that's great as well.
So need a motion?
Yes, please.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the contract with American Electric for the work at the Animal Care Center shelter. So all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Mila, if we need to do a name change on our documentation going forward, would you advise us what that actually came out to be?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks. For any of you standing, we have seats you can sit down in, so it's up to you. So, or if you like, you can just sit on the floor. It's all right. No, don't do that. Right. Comments from the floor. Anybody want to make a comment? I could have guessed by seeing Jim in the audience that he wanted to say something. We need your name and address, please.
Okay. Jim Murphy, 10726 North State Road 267, Brownsburg, Indiana. I just wanted to go over a few things in regards to traffic control for the improvements that will be made along 1000 North and how to relieve some of that. So the first part of this is there was word on the street that 900 East from 750 North to Maloney Road was going to be closed in like 3 or 4 days. So I would like to know what the time frame is on getting that done, how long it might last, okay? And then in conjunction with that, at Maloney Road, on the north end of the improvements that need to be made along 900 East, the stub road is going to be put in for an intersection with the rerouting of Maloney Road that comes in from the west. So then the other concern I've had, and I presented this before, is when 1000 North is actually under construction in 2027, using 900 East and over to 925, north to 950, east to 950 east, so that when the construction takes place, we can route a whole lot of traffic from Brownsburg up the Ronald Reagan to 750, rather than pushing all those people up into Boone County and using Boone County 750 South, or whatever that route might be. So wanted to see what might be going on there. And the last thing that is happening with Brown Township, our reserves are being depleted for projects that the town of Brownsburg wants to do for the fire service up there. So eventually, with Senate Bill 1 and all this stuff going on, and I'm on the board of Brown Township, what I envision is right now we have no tax rate because we have a healthy reserve. We haven't had a tax rate to run the township for going on 6 years now because we had enough reserve. That reserve is going to be depleted. Now we need to reestablish a tax perhaps to operate the township. And I understand that falls to you people to reestablish that.
More to the council than it does us, I think.
Well, I don't know, but what I envision is we have to come to the county to get that tax rate reestablished if we need it.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
Just an FYI.
Yes.
That might be coming.
It might be coming because when you deplete your reserves by $500,000, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Thank you much.
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate it.
You want me to address?
Sure, John, if you would, if you don't mind.
Like we've talked about on the 1000 North project, that's still work in progress as far as maintenance of traffic. There's a lot of different phases there, and a lot of it's going to depend on the timing, how it overlaps with the Parkway project. So we're still working through the traffic control on 1000. For the Ronald Reagan Parkway, we have detour routes established for the various closures. 900 East will be closing at some point because we have 2 structures we have to build across it. That will be fairly early in the project. It's not going to be in 2 or 3 days, I don't believe. I'm verifying that. They're going to start clearing up there on the 6th next week. On the 16th is when they're supposed to start doing some clearing work on the whole project. But as far as closure of 900, yes, that will happen at some point. I just asked the date, I don't know the date, but it will be closed for a period of time because we have some structures to replace there along with the mainline work on the Parkway. So like I've said before, how all those pieces are gonna fit together really is gonna depend a lot on the phasing. If we let 1,000 North is scheduled to be bid in December of this year, depending on the contractor, if they're not gonna start till mid-year 27, the Parkway may be more or less complete by then. A large part of it will be complete by then, and so that will affect our maintenance of traffic on 1,000. So, but I'm not gonna pretend it's not gonna be a mess for a while up there, because it will be. So, thank you much.
Thank you, John. Please, Anthony,
Good morning, gentlemen.
name and address.
Anthony Gary, 5794 Courtyard Crescent. It was a little over a year ago, a traffic study was approved by the commissioners for County Road 600 at Raceway Road, also known as 56th Street and Raceway Road. And for the life of me, I can't remember the outcome of it, so I'm just here to ask about it and to see if I can read it and see what we learned.
It wasn't a year ago, I don't think. It was last summer or early fall. And I actually got the final report from them the week before last. So that's coincidentally, that's in my memo. I did get that a couple weeks ago, and I reviewed it. We'll be coming to you with some recommendations. And it wasn't at Raceway Road, it's at Eagle Crossing.
Okay.
It was at Eagle Crossing to address the pedestrian issues
Right.
at those intersections. It includes everything to Raceway Road as a kind of a study, but the issue was at Eagle Crossing.
Got it. Sure.
Mr. President, John, will this report, does it address that issue of the pedestrian crossing?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
And make some recommendations.
Thank you.
Very good. So Anthony might talk directly to John at some point, and he may or may not let you take a peek at it.
Yeah, I'd like to discuss it with the board first.
Yes,
before we-
right.
So,
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Thank you. You bet. Any other comments from the floor? Anybody? Now or forever hold your peace until our next meeting. So, okay. All right. Elected officials. Any elected officials in the room that want to make any comments? All right. Staff reports. Mr. Ayers.
First of all, I'd like to introduce Eric Burton, Highway Superintendent, is in the meeting today. So introduce him to everybody.
Stand up, Eric.
Think about. This is his second week, so he's still getting used to everything, and as I've said, drinking from a fire hose, but he's gonna work out well, I think. So we're already talking about some things we want to do moving forward, and of course, we're getting into our busy season, so nothing like getting here right when things are really hot. So anyway, we're glad to have Eric here and moving forward. Second thing on the agenda, I don't have a whole lot. Most of my memo was updates. Just make a comment on the community crossing grant funds. We did get notice last week. Remember, I had you sign that notice to bidders at the previous meeting, so we got it advertised and we're going to take those bids on the 24th. So, nothing else on there I don't think that needs to be mentioned unless you have something for me.
Just item 4, you're aware of all
Yeah,
that
the closure of
discussion and you're looking at that. The only reason I'm saying it is publicly so people know that have been either emailing me or others, or especially you. We are looking at it. We are looking at it.
This is about the closure of 700 North and the detour route using 800 North and issues at the intersection, potential issues at the intersection with 267. So, yep, we're monitoring that. Nothing else on there, I don't think. And item 7 is what Anthony was asking about.
Right.
So other than that, if you have questions for me?
You know, I think, Mr. President, it's worth noting that the 2 accidents there had nothing to do with that.
No, they were on 267 and traffic that wasn't related to us.
Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you. Dennis Eichman. Dennis, welcome.
Good morning. I'd like to introduce myself as the new facilities manager.
Yes.
I go through the highway.
We can.
Thank you very much.
If you had to do it, you have to.
As far as the department reports, I've only been on board for a week. This is my second week. So again, drinking from a fire hose, but we're learning a lot. The highway garage, I went and did a visit. Steel is going up for the administration building. Siding is being applied to the vehicle building. Construction was slow when we were there. It was pouring down rain. It was just a mud pit. The fairgrounds, the construction of the building is complete. We're waiting on fairgrounds maintenance to empty it. The government center elevators, the east elevator is currently being redone as of yesterday afternoon. I believe they finished it, so I'm waiting on the inspection to come out to get that scheduled, to get that back. The government center roof, the roof is complete. The roofing contractor is scheduling final inspection. Should be sometime this week. I'll do a walkthrough with them. The courthouse, we're looking to upgrade the HVAC in Superior Court 2, research in progress. I have to follow up on that some more. Item number 6, facilities manager. I'm in the process of onboarding and familiarization of all the county buildings and maintenance needs. So, yeah, that's the extent of my report.
We'll have to keep you busy for a minute.
Just a minute, yeah. But I'm happy to be here. It's really exciting.
Good. We're happy to have you, Dennis, so thank
Mr.
you.
President, if I
Yeah,
might,
sure.
previously, they were gonna check that building at the fairgrounds. Mr. Wickham and I had this discussion. There was no insulation in the walls, and the voting machines are gonna be in there. There's insulation overhead, and why they didn't insulate the walls. It would be not a big deal, but those walls probably need to be insulated because it's gonna be heated with LP gas to keep the barometric pressure and everything right in there around those voting machines. So if you could check on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna research into that some more, because I did a quick overview of it with Paul, and there was a new heating unit in there, but it wasn't hooked up to any energy source. So I gotta look into that some more, and I'll check out the walls
Thank
too.
you.
Yep.
Great, thank you, Dennis. I like your name, too.
I like it.
Thanks. All right, Todd, you are up.
None of my items require any action by you, but I'll be happy to discuss any of them at your discretion.
I think the chair would like us to look at item 2 on his executive director's report to us, and if we're okay with it, I'm certainly okay with changing the title for Christy Roberts in her position to Animal Shelter Director. Is that okay with us?
I am okay with that.
I am too.
Okay,
Consensus.
all right, consensus that we will do that.
All right, thank you.
So, you too?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, forever forward, it'll be the Animal Shelter Director. All right, very good. Anything else for Todd on that? On anything? His report, let me look on the second page, Todd. No, okay, very good.
Thank you.
Mr. Morris, anything you want to? Good. Glad that you and Dennis coordinated there, and I think that's a good
The snafu
move.
this morning on the doors, we'll get that resolved. Don't know what happened there, but
Oh, that's okay, we
that
didn't,
fixed.
we just broke through the window.
That's a good thing. That Dennis can replace it. We are, I did get an update. We are moving forward with the new access control system we had done. They gave us a schedule. They're going to start installing in buildings starting at the end of this month. So we'll hopefully within a couple months have all that rectified, and the schedule will be a lot easier to maintain moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, great. Mr. Attorney, anything for us?
I don't have anything for you.
All right, do we have anything for him?
I do not.
All right, very good, glad you're here. Thank you.
I did get an update on, so there will be some lane restrictions on County Road 900 starting this week, but no closure for a few weeks.
Thanks, John. That's quick. That's good. Yeah, that's quick.
Quick, yeah.
That's good. Very good. Commissioners,
Yes, Mr. President, I received a complaint about a driveway that John and I had a conversation about. And I want to compliment Casey Johnson for getting there, and he recognized that there is an issue and he's going to fix it. And secondly, by representing District 1, which is Clayton, Liberty Township, Mill Creek Schools, I want to be transparent that Plainfield is not the evil empire in that issue down there. The people they're welcoming Mr. Hinkey's development. Originally thought that the only alternative was Plainfield on sewer, and it's not. Clayton through Aqua can serve the area, and at least that's what I think. And that we can create an asset for Clayton, Liberty Township, and Mill Creek Schools. So going forward, I just want there to be some alternatives there for those, so those people can determine their own destiny. I think that's important to them because they've expressed to me time after time that they almost welcome Mr. Hinkey, but they just don't want to be annexed into Plainfield. I needed that to be on the record.
Okay. Very good. Mr. Wicker?
Nope.
I have a couple of items. So Sheriff and I had a meeting with Waste Management about complaints that the county's been receiving. Several of us have received complaints that Waste Management trucks, when they've picked up trash, et cetera, and you can follow behind them, it's blowing out of their trucks and going on the side of the road or in the fields, whatever. And so we had a meeting with Waste Management on that. We met with them Friday, March the 6th. Had a really good meeting with them, learned several, I think, good things. Number one, which I think we all knew through the discussion, but I don't think they're ever going to be able to keep all the trash from flying out of their trucks. But they can do a better job of keeping what they can keep in. And so that point was well made. They understand that, they agree to that, so on. The other thing that I don't think any of us fully understand is that Waste Management only provides a little over 50% of the waste that's picked up in Hendricks County. Yes, they control the landfill and so on, so there's other trucks picking up trash that are driving on the roads, so all the trash that we see along the side, et cetera, may not be Waste Management's. They were not using that to say it's not our fault, it's somebody else, figure out who it is. But they also told us that they spend approximately $250,000 a year in picking up litter along the roads. They literally have some men driving trucks that go around and try to pick up what they can. And that's what they are spending. That's their number. I don't think we'll audit that, but that's what they told us. So that was very interesting. So Waste Management's action items from our meeting that are going to be ongoing, and I'm going to just read through some of these. But they inspect and replace the tarping systems on what's called transfer trailers and roll-off units. They do that on a regular basis. They purchase new, quote, diapers for their compactor and receiver units. That should help as well. Bob, I'm sorry, you were in the meeting as well.
No, that's fine.
So it was Sheriff and I and Bob. Bob was there to protect me. They also provide reach poles and procedures for their drivers to remove debris from the top of their trucks, which they can do that and then get it in the trucks. So when they take off, it's not just blowing off. They conduct a lot of safety awareness training for all of their staff. They call it leaky roads and cargo securement at all sites. They have a weekly monitoring program for managers to ensure compliance with their programs. They do have a corrective action plan and for non-compliant employees. They have a lot of things that they do that I don't think we as the public fully understand goes into handling waste. And that was very interesting. They are developing, they're partnering to develop and I think I'm right in this, a $40 million RNG plant at Twin Bridges, which is a commitment to sustainability of the environment. And that was very interesting as well. They are willing to work with some of Bridget's folks that she handles at her facility that have contracts that basically some of those people are taken out and they walk along the roads to pick up trash and then they haul it away. And so Bridget and the leadership of Waste Management are going to talk, and there may be a program developed between the two for more of that to happen as well. So we have looked into it, we are looking into it, and we'll have ongoing discussions with them. So I just wanted that to kind of be for the record. The other thing to show, and you've seen this morning, but two agencies that work well together are Emergency Management Administrator Debbie Fletcher, so on. She gets called many times for situations that may have occurred or might be occurring, and the agency that Renee manages for the county as well, the call center, the 911 call center, there's obviously a lot of coordination there that goes on. But last Friday, March the 6th, there was a fire at a senior citizens apartment building here in Danville. That occurred. It was a pretty difficult situation that occurred. And those two agencies, Renee's taking the calls, 911 call center, Debbie Fletcher's trying to coordinate some things as well on her end. Number one, to get these senior citizens out of a building that has a fire going on in it. Some local restaurants were involved in helping feed these people. There was a lot of other activity that went on from the community's standpoint to help with housing some of these folks on a temporary basis because they didn't have any place to stay. And so I think it just shows the working together from a very positive standpoint of how agencies work together in this county to help each other. And so we as commissioners applaud you folks for that particular incident that occurred, but there's others that can be far worse than that. And those people will not be able to get back into their apartments in that building until it's all repaired. So it's going to be a while. And but thank you for that. The other comment I'll make is the three of us are in some preliminary discussions, and it may head nowhere, quite frankly. We've talked with Ryan and the Parks Department as well, but there's an old historic bridge in Putnam County on a road. That road's closed because the bridge, you need to stay off of it, and so on. But the Putnam County Commissioners are going to have to do something with that, but it's a historic bridge and that creates a whole different problem. We are talking about, would Hendricks County be willing to take that bridge and use it somewhere? And the reason we talked to the Parks Department a little bit was, would the Parks Department like this bridge in some way, and so forth. But it may turn out to be nothing, quite frankly. Number one, our county engineer, Mr. Ayers, quickly reminded me of the cost of what might be involved in this, which is a dramatic number, and we may not want to spend that kind of money. So we're going to continue to work on this, but it's two counties working together to try to solve a problem that's in Putnam County. It affects McLeod Park some because traffic can't get back and forth across that road. to get there as easily as they could otherwise. So we'd like to see the road opened, but they gotta do something with this bridge to get that done, so. Comments?
That bridge has a long and sordid history.
Yes.
And I want to be clear, I personally really love old trusses. I've been involved in the restoration of a lot of them around the state, but there is a financial obligation there, and my caution is to not commit to anything unless we know we've got a funding source.
We heard you, John.
I'm thinking about our Cume Bridge one.
I understand.
If Ryan wants to foot the bill, that's fine. But
Yeah, right. No, I don't think he wants to either, but anyway.
well, and he's adjacent. I mean, the park's pretty much adjacent if
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where they chose to use
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So there would be some simplicity there.
It's also a maintenance burden for us to get to the opposite side of McLeod Creek. It takes quite some time to get there because of that closure as well. But I mentioned to Denny briefly, if we're gonna install that over Big Walnut Creek, there's a lot of research that needs to go into it, permitting from Army Corps, DNR, so a lot of work ahead. But definitely a possibility.
Putnam County Commissioners were gonna make some kind of decision at a meeting, I think their last meeting, and I had a talk with their president of their commissioners, and they did not make any decisions at that meeting, and they have a lot more work to do before they do make a decision, so they're undertaking that. We may not hear from them in quite a while, and when we do get together, it may end up going nowhere, but I wanted to at least mention that publicly as to what's going on. The other thing that I'll say is that Congressman Baird's wife passed away from the injuries that occurred, and we certainly extend our thoughts and prayers to Jim Baird and Bo Baird and their family at the loss of a mother and a wife, and wish them the best. So, anything else? Yes.
Just to remind everyone that the Employee Awards Program is going to be on the 24th at 10 o'clock in meeting rooms 4 and 5.
Everybody hear that? Especially those of you getting an award. Why, yeah, Mila will let you know, so.
They've already been notified, but.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much. With that, we will adjourn. We are adjourned.